Democrats and leftists alike can finally celebrate after getting solid proof that President Trump has been colluding with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Although it's not the kind of collusion they were hoping for. On Sunday morning, the president received a phone call from Russia's leader that was to the point and proved beyond a shadow of a doubt the two presidents have been colluding with one another to take on a common enemy: terrorism. Apparently, the CIA obtained information regarding a planned attack in St. Petersburg, Russia, then passed it along to Russia's intelligence agencies so they could take action to stop it. Grateful that the United States helped save innocent Russian lives, President Putin phoned President Trump to extend his personal gratitude to both Trump and our intelligence agencies for their great work in identifying the threat. Following the call, Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee-Sanders confirmed the two men spoke about the attack, and said that full transcripts of the call will be released at a later time. Can confirm that POTUS and President Putin spoke today. Readout from the WH coming shortly. Her tweet was in response to an Associated Press report that Putin had called Trump to thank him for his help. Moscow, the Kremlin says Russian President Vladimir Putin called Donald Trump to thank him for a CIA tip that thwarted bombings. More on the call from the Washington Post. Via the Gateway pundit, Russian President Vladimir Putin on Sunday phoned President Trump to thank him for a tip from the CIA that thwarted a terrorist attack being planned in St. Petersburg. The Kremlin said, Putin told Trump that the information provided by the CIA allowed Russian law enforcement agencies to track down and detain a group of suspects that was planning to bomb the centrally located Kazan Cathedral and other crowded parts of Russia's second-largest city. Putin asked Trump to pass along his gratitude to the CIA and the American intelligence agents who received the intelligence, the Kremlin said. It said that Putin also told Trump that, if Russian special services obtain any information on terrorist threats against the United States and its citizens, they will definitely and immediately pass it to American counterparts through partner channels. Now, one would think that such a call is a good thing, as it shows two nations that were once fierce adversaries are able to come together to defeat an evil threatening the entire world. For most people capable of rational thought, that's the case. But below is how verified Twitter reacted to the news, and I'm sure Trump thanked Putin for a lot more. Sarah, who hung up first. Did they do one of those, okay, on the count of 3 things? Did they hold each other? Was it a FaceTime thing? Don't you think it's weird you keep having to confirm that Trump and his BFF Russian dictator Putin have spoken? No, not at all. Like at all weird. Okay, so Putin praised Trump for a tip from our failing, discredited intelligence community. Asking for asylum already. You get the idea. What kind of mind does it take to even think the way these people do? Regardless, there was one voice of reason in the entire mix. Nothing more important than President Trump having a strong working relationship with President Putin, even if it angers clueless leftists and the MSM. Exactly. Putin oversees a nuclear superpower, so constantly angering and provoking him isn't the best idea. That's not to mention, it would be beneficial to both America and Russia for us to be able to work together on important global issues. So thankfully both presidents appear to be able to ignore the noise, that's all it is. Noise, from the hyper-partisans in our country unwilling to put politics aside even on such important matters as the global war on terror.